Do you know that that's a human, that is discrimination and that's human rights violation? And that you can be personally held liable for that? Oh. Johnny's Porta Potty hung up.
Way to go, Johnny. Hey guys, and welcome to today's video. Today, we have 4 videos for your enjoyment, so let's not waste any time, and let's begin.
That's fine. Well, then guess what? They don't want to do that either, so they cancel the game. You guys need to stand up.
Sit your dumbass down and shut up, Karen. Thanks to you and your fight for freedom, you just shut down an entire high school volleyball game.
You guys need to stand up and tell them no more. Tell your kids don't wear these freaking masks. Enough of this. This is America. Not Cuba. Not China.
Yeah, because if we were in Cuba or China, they had arrested you by now. And I still cannot understand why these Karens think they're living in a communist country just because they don't get their way.
It is. It's the right way. If you choose to, fine. I don't have a problem with that. Don't make me.
Aptos Natural Food Market, because I hear they've given people trouble when they come in to shop for stuff. This one's for you, Monica.
So this Karen's doing it for Monica, and that Karen was doing it for the kids. I hope these Karens realize that they're the ones that are going to be held responsible for their own actions. And let's get one thing clear. When Karens say they're doing it for someone else, they're really doing it for themselves and their 5 minutes of fame. Why do you think all these interactions are filmed, and why do you think they all end up on the internet?
Morning, how are you? Good. Are these salads any good?
I haven't had those. You have a mask with you?
I have a doctor's note.
Doctor's note.
Yep. I'm good for lunch. Do you have a hot food bar?
What?
Do you have a hot food bar?
No, we don't.
Okay.
That's all we have.
I kept it just, yeah. Let's see if I do. Hi, I have a doctor's note.
That's not real.
Yeah.
No, you don't sell her that. That's
Wait a
not
minute.
real.
What? It is real. What are you talking about? That's not real.
You have to put a mask on. It's our store policy.
No, I
don't. Care.
don't.
It's our store policy.
Are you? What do you do for people that can't wear masks with doctor's
That's
notes?
BS. No one's accepting that.
Are you kidding me?
So there are a few medical exceptions to wearing a mask, like if you have open wounds on your face and wearing a mask would exacerbate those wounds. However, even with those exemptions, if not wearing a mask presents a danger to other customers or the employees, then the business can still choose to not let them in. All they have to do is provide reasonable accommodations. Now, last time I checked, we live in the internet world, and most businesses allow shopping online. And if not, most of those businesses are at least offering curbside service. So if you do truly have a medical mask exemption, there are other options for you to do your shopping.
No, I'm
Are
not.
you actually the assistant
Yes, I
general
am.
manager?
And you need
Lana?
to leave if you're not going to wear a mask.
You're kidding me.
I'm not joking. Why would I joke about that? Sorry, that's just our store
Do you
policy.
realize you're actually acting like a Nazi Germany?
What the fuck, Karen? How can she be acting like a fascist country? I've heard some people say some pretty dumb things lately, but you are an idiot.
No, really. Like, you are acting, you're
need to leave.
discriminatory.
I'm going to call the police.
Discriminatory. Are you freaking kidding me?
Ted, is there a phone over there?
Take your stupid freaking money. $20
Yeah.
for Lana. See you later. Lana, you're a loser. Laugh hard, you Nazi.
Oh, if anybody's the loser and should be laughed at, it's you. Because I believe you just purchased a prepackaged grocery store salad for $20.
Now, say this prayer with your heart and with your mouth out loud. Do you know
Get on
Lord Jesus,
speaker.
come into my heart.
Hello.
Hey, it's Bonnie here. You call back?
Yeah. Yeah, you called looking for toilets. Unfortunately, we're not going to be renting toilets to that event for this weekend.
You're not renting toilets to that event this weekend by the orders of who?
By the order that they're my toilets and I decide where they go.
It's good to see more and more of these business owners and managers standing up to these entitled Karens and proving once again that the customer is not always right.
You personally decide where they go?
Yep.
Okay, who am I speaking with?
You're talking to the manager, Ready John.
Oh, the manager? Well, I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name.
You don't need my name, that's fine. We're just not renting toilets. It's too much of a risk.
Do you know that that's a human, that is discrimination and that's human rights violation?
No, it's really not a human rights violation. Humans have been digging holes and shitting in them for thousands of years, and I suggest you and the rest of the dick flutes learn to do the same.
And that you can be personally held liable for that?
To preach the gospel of
Oh.
the Lord Jesus Christ.
Johnny's Porta Potty hung up on me. This was the manager, refused to give me his name. So the phone number, okay, this is the call to action.
License and registration and your...
Well, Karen, sounds like whoever you're with is either getting arrested or getting a ticket. I guess not having a pot to piss in isn't your only problem today.
The call to action is to call Johnny's Porta Potty, leave a message because they're probably not going to answer and they're not going to be happy. But I'm not happy with them, okay? Because we cannot allow this to happen. It's like if I had different color skin and they refused me service, we would be all up in arms. This would not be acceptable in Canada.
Got this little anal cream. Yeah. That you can just, put on your asshole. Just put on your asshole if it hurts a little bit. If you're hurting down there, if you're a little offended, you can just rub it on your asshole like that's no problem. This is actually really good cream if you get a really ass hurt. It says Bior on it, meaning you can shove this cream up your ass.
Well, it's not acceptable in Canada for them to deny us porta potties just because we're at a protest, okay?
What are you even talking about? That's a perfectly good reason to not rent out a porta potty to you. Regardless of what's being protested, if their porta potty inventory represents their avenue of making revenue, then sending them off to a protest where they have a higher chance of being destroyed is probably not conducive to their business model.
So the phone number is 1-506-447-2131. And you're going to let them know that they need to change their policy and do what is right.
Yeah, you're cool, Karen. Let's just have your entire following call them up and bully them until you get your way. What the fuck is wrong with these Karens?
Do you think it's some element of like either they weren't shown enough attention when they were kids, or they were maybe shown too much attention by their parents, and like they think that's just how real people act? Their parents told you've shat on the carpet. Oh, that was amazing. Well done. That's the best turd I've ever seen. Congratulations. You're special.
Okay, so this final video comes from a website called sorryantivaxxer.com. It's actually a pretty funny website that highlights the stories of anti-pokers and pandemic deniers that have either died or come close to death.
Hello. Sorry to hop on so many times today. The camera's going to be shaking a little bit. I'm shaking. I literally just got off the phone with Marsha Taylor. Yeah, I pretty much I was nice. I kept my tone, which is really hard for me because I'm a loud person anyway. So anyway, as my witness, I just wanted you to know what I basically told her, that generally when you have a business customer relationship, I'm expected to pay the bill, then I have rights.
Yeah, but having rights doesn't mean that you have the right to have it your way. Remember, businesses and business owners have rights too.
And I also told her that at the end of the conversation, because her job is to smooze me and to just say whatever makes me happy, so then I'll leave them alone. And so I don't buy their crap. And I just told her, I said, well, yeah, you will. Because she's like, well, you stay in touch. My line's always open. And I said, oh, you can guarantee I'll stay in touch because you're going to get a bed for my husband. I said, this isn't fair to me or my husband. We have rights.
Well, if they can't give you a bed, it's because it's being occupied by another patient. So what about their rights, Karen?
And I said, And then she's like, well, you know, the uptick of COVID. And I said, well, you know, your little narrative is falling apart. I said, the CDC last week even stepped back that their PCR tests are crap. And I told her, I said, yeah, you will find him a bed. Because I said, you know, or is it that he stays in the COVID unit that much longer and you're going to get your little bonus? I said, oh, yeah, I know about that. Because I said, I'm not just your everyday Joe Blow off the street.
Let me guess, you've done your own research?
I do my research.
Right.
And I know you guys are getting bonuses for every time you put somebody on a ventilator. And I said, I know you're getting a bonus for every single time that somebody dies in your hospital with COVID. So I said, you better find my husband a bed. So we'll see. We'll see what happens, because they're, like I said, they don't know who they're dealing with. I'm not just somebody going to sit back and take their crap.
Well, Karen, unless you're a doctor, you are going to take their crap. I mean, you could always take your sick, dying, pandemic-denying husband home and try to Facebook him back to health.
You know, this is bull crap. I told her, you know, your tests are crap, and I know you're getting bonuses. And I told her, I flat out said, I will find the money trail, because it's somewhere, and I will find the money trail to prove that you guys, this isn't about health, this is about money. So, anyway, yeah, I'm a little bit worked up right now. Let me tell you, I kept my cool. And I told her, yeah, I will be calling you. And I said, and if I have to, if you don't find my husband a bed, I said, I'll have other people calling you again too.
Look, if they can't give your husband a bed, it's probably because all the beds are taken up, which also means that the staff is probably overworked, and having you and your friends call and bitch about something that's out of their hands is probably only going to hurt your husband's situation.
I said, I've been harassed. I was harassed for 3 weeks by your security guards when I didn't even do anything. I said, I'm at the point where I'm ready to get an attorney. So we'll see what happens. Maybe they'll find him a bed. Maybe they won't. I don't know. I'm still going to follow through, because I know there is a paper trail. There's got to be a paper trail for these bonuses. People don't just get money out of thin air and have no paper trail, and I will find it. If there's anybody that can find it, it will be me, guaranteed.
So on top of being a medical expert, you're also a forensic accountant. Yeah, totally makes sense, Karen.
So anyway, I'm going to try to eat some lunch, calm down, because then I got to go back to the hospital later and sit and wait for them to do this for my husband. I did forget to mention on my other video that he did tear up when I was talking to him a couple times today. And I told him, I said, don't cry, honey. I said, just be calm. And we can see the finish line. We're getting him there. So,
unfortunately for you and your husband, Karen, that finish line may just be the gates of hell.
Yep. So I called them out. So I just told you guys everything I told her. You're my witness. I mean, you weren't, but it doesn't really matter. I don't care. So they know that this isn't about health. They know they're getting money from the federal government to put people on ventilators and to say somebody died in their hospital of COVID. So
I've covered this claim before, and I'm not going to bother covering it again until one of these Karens can give me a single piece of evidence that proves that hospitals receive money just for putting a patient on a ventilator. Alright guys, that's the end of the video. If you liked it, leave a like. If you disliked it, leave a dislike. Be sure to comment below on Karen's porta potty problem, and don't forget to subscribe with notifications on so you don't miss any more of my content. I'm Team Skeptic, and I'm out.